Yo guys, it's your boy Reese back with another video, and this video is a very different video to all the other videos on my channel. This is more of a serious video. It's a lot about what I do outside of Brawl Stars and my personal beliefs, and I feel like I have a certain duty to share because one, I enjoy teaching about this, and two, others need to learn about it, I guess. I'm not forcing my opinions on anyone, but if you've clicked on this video and if you followed the title, then you're drawn to this video. You almost feel like you need to watch it. A random sudden urge to watch this video because you need the information. And now if you don't have that, and if you're not open to new ideas and you're not open to believing and trying to make this happen, then click off the video because it's just not gonna work. You have to be willing to open your mind to it for it to work. And so, first of all, I'm gonna talk about how I got into this. I've not even opened what it is yet. This is my spiritual journey, and this is where it started. So I always knew that in my childhood there was something a little bit off. I could read different things, I could see different things. I just had a higher sense of everything, I guess. And then it really started around the start of quarantine, before quarantine, and I found out about the law of attraction. I found the name for it anyway. I had been doing it a lot longer. I just didn't really know the name of what it was. I think the first example of manifestation and the law of attraction that I used was, I used to play Fortnite, and me and a few friends, we would say over and over again that we were going to get like a legendary gun out of a chest, and it would happen. That was the finest example of my first experiences with manifestation. Yeah, and it kind of just, I started using it more, but I didn't know the name for it. And then it carried on until the start of quarantine, and then I started getting onto a different side of TikTok, like a witchcraft side of TikTok, and I stumbled across the definition of manifestation and the law of attraction, and I just felt it click. I felt that I knew all along that that's what I was doing. And there was other stuff on it like witchcraft, doing spells, crystals, energy, aura reading, tarot reading, but none of that clicked the same that manifestation did. And so I learned more and more, not really off TikTok, it was more of my own experiences as a person, off other people, talking to people, because TikTok is not a good place to learn information from. There is good information on there, but you can't tell the real from the false. So that is why I learned it myself. And the first thing that I manifested, if I'm correct, was it was the first time that I manifested anything quickly anyway. I manifested that in Brawl Stars I would push Primo on a long range Brawl Ball map to see if it worked. I was like, no, this wouldn't work. Primo is short range, can't play him on a long range map. And I sat down and I played it, and over in my head I was, I'm gonna win, I win this game, I win this game, over and over again, and I repeatedly won and won and won, and it filled me with an immense happiness that I knew that it worked. It was a sense of security, and after a few hours I just forgot. It went away to the back of my mind. Now, I still knew that I had that power and potential to do it, but it wasn't always there. It just kind of lingered in the back of my mind. Now, me telling you this, if you didn't already know, will be that awakening for you. Now, there's two things that you can do when I explain my theory in a minute. You can take it on board, you can try and start getting into it, or you can push it to the back of your mind and forget about it. Now, I want you to do the first. Yes, it will go to the back of your mind, but when you get the motivation, I need you to keep bringing it up, keep thinking about it, and eventually it will always be there in the foreground of your mind. Now, I'm going to talk about the science behind manifestation, because you may be asking, well, manifestation is just the act of, saying something over and over again. Oh, this will happen, this will happen, this will happen, this will happen. But no, that's not what manifestation is, right? Now, you write it on paper, but that's not what it is. Once again, that's not what it is. Now, I need you to imagine this. Imagine a road, and either side of the road there's massive walls blocking it. You are that road. You can't see anything around you because there's big walls. The walls are invisible. We're inside of the walls. The sky is the walls. Everything around us is the walls. All we know is the world. All we know is everything we do, our day-to-day life. Me recording this video right now, that's all on our road. Now, I want you to imagine that there's a road next to us. Now, that road has everything from the road that we're on right now, from me recording this video to every piece of grass in your back garden. But there is one tiny significant detail that is not there, right? And now you imagine there's another road. Everything exactly the same, but there's two significant details. And the more you go down, the more changes. There is actually infinite roads. So now you've got that concept in your head. That is the concept of quantum universes, multiple different parallel universes. Okay, and now you might not believe in that. That's perfectly fine, but just open your mind and listen. Now you've got all those different realities. Obviously, you can't see into the other realities. You can't see into the other realities where you exist, because you only exist in our road that we're in right now. There's two big walls either side of us. You look around, the walls of my room. If I go outside, the sky. There's no other reality there. There's no other world. All we know is our world and Earth, right? But what I'm going to say now is the act of manifestation. People think it's asking the universe for something and the universe giving you it, but it's not. When you write it down, that's actually just your mind manipulating itself into switching from one road to the next and to the next. So every day I write down in a book, I have a dog, I have a dog, I have a dog. Okay, the universe isn't giving me a dog. I don't have a dog. Why am I saying that I have a dog? Because I'm manipulating my mind and the universe into switching to the road where it does exist that I have a dog. Because there's infinite roads and there's infinite possibilities. So, what's stopping me from getting a dog? When I get there, oh wow, I've got a dog now. And that, the first time you manifest something is when it will just hit you that you are the most powerful version of yourself now that you've discovered that you can manifest your dreams into existence. And now let's talk about I'm not going off a script here. This is actually quite hard, I'm not going to lie. But that I want it to be one-to-one. I'm giving you a message that you need to hear and sharing my experiences. No script. I'm using no one else's theory. That road theory is all mine. This is my personal experience that I'm sharing with you, which is why I can't read it off anything, because there's nothing to read. So, Now, I'm gonna. What am I gonna do? Let's just have a little think, right? I'm gonna ask you to go away and manifest something. If you've never manifested before, I want you to go away and I want you to manifest something. Now, don't manifest anything massive because there are laws of attraction. You can't manifest any large world scale events that will change like history. You can't manifest a country getting bombed. You can't manifest a terrorist attack. Nothing like that. That's on a massive scale that would need trillions of units of energy, units of matter. That is possible, but not for someone of our level, our brain, right? And now, I'd say the easiest thing to manifest is an item, i.e., money, objects, or love, friendship, people coming into your life. That's what we're going to stick to. Now, if you've manifested before and it's not worked, here are the reasons that it will not have worked. You don't believe it enough. So you're saying that you're going, this will happen, this will happen, this will happen, this will happen. But what if it doesn't happen? That is what you can't do, because if you say that it won't happen, that's tricking your brain back into thinking rationally and back into the other road. You're stepping backwards by doing that. And words like I want as well. I want a dog, I want a dog, I want a dog. You saying that you want a dog ain't going to do anything. That's not going to shift the roads because you have a dog. You do have a dog in that other reality. You're just getting there. You don't want a dog because, yes, there's a reality where you want a dog. That's our reality. So there's no words like I want. It's got to be positive, fully. I can, I am, I will, I'm going to. And as well, you have to be persistent with it, and don't let anyone tell you how to do it. Don't go on TikTok. Don't see, right, you have to write 3 lines of this, 3 lines of that. Write it however you want. This is how I do my manifestation. I have a diary here which has a lock on it. It's a really nice diary. And I have a pen. These are special to me. This is the way that I manifest because that's special to me. And everything that I write in that book works. But you can also affirm, which is saying it out loud. I have a dog. I have a dog. I have a dog. I have a dog. And you say that over and over again. And you'll start to believe it. If you're doing it right and you know it's going to happen, you're doing it in the right way, you're following your gut, you'll feel like it is happening. And the best thing you can do is pretend you've got a dog. So maybe talk to your friend, you go, oh yeah, I'm getting a new dog, and talk about it, act like it's already happened, and don't be surprised when it does happen, because that is the worst thing you can do. So say, if I manifest a dog and I get a dog and I'm like, oh my god, I've got a dog, it worked. That's not what you need to do, because you already know that you are getting that dog, because you know that you are manifesting your dreams into reality. I manifested money the other week, and I gave my mum £20, asked her to go and buy scratch cards, right? I scratch all of the scratch cards, don't gain any money on them, and on the last one, I switched to a £1 coin, and I set the intention on the £1 coin. I said, right, this is my lucky one, I'm going to win, I'm going to win, I'm going to win. I attract what I desire, I attract what I desire. Scratch it. There was a £20 at the top, and I was like, right, I'm not getting any money. Go down, 6 more quid, 4 quid and 2 quid. And I cashed it in. Even though I manifested money, I didn't manifest any certain amount. I gained £6 from that. And that was because I believed in it. And I wasn't surprised afterwards. I just said, right. And I knew it was going to happen. You have to be fully certain in yourself. Don't let any cracks go through. And if someone tells you that you're insane, that doesn't matter. It's not believing something. It's not getting your hopes up. Because if you believe in something enough, it will happen. If you believe that it'll happen, it will happen. And if you believe that it won't happen, then it won't happen. Now, I'm going to tell you some other examples of manifestation in your life that you probably never noticed before. Right, if you talk about someone a lot, and then you see them, a lot of coincidences are actually physical manifestations. You've been thinking about a word a lot, and then you hear someone say the word, or you've been thinking about a band a lot, and then someone comes up to you and asks you if you like the band. Real life coincidences are actually just manifestation of your thoughts. Everything that goes on in your head are manifestations of your thoughts, and that's why you shouldn't think negative. You shouldn't think, oh, I'm going to lose, oh, I'm going to do bad, oh, I'm going to have a bad day today, or I can feel something bad happening, because then it will. If you keep that positive mindset, and like I said, when you first start doing it, it will be hard to keep that at the front of your brain at all times. When I first started manifesting, I just forgot about it. I'd manifest every few weeks and then I'd come back and I'd remember it. But I built it up, and now every aspect of my life is keeping that. I see things on another level. I feel a higher connection to people. I can see people's intentions easier. Manifesting started my spiritual journey, and I started learning about crystals as well. And if you like this video, I will make another one about crystals. These are rose quartz. These are crystals of love, and I carry these everywhere with me. That's not just for romance, it's for self-love, for compliments, for just general affluence. And I will get into that in another video if you guys really want me to. But it opened my eyes to bigger spiritual stuff. And if you start manifesting and you realise that you're a spiritual person, if you clicked on this video and are drawn to this video, you're meant to hear this message. If you're still watching now, you're meant to do that. Just stick through, because even though I'm telling you this, I can't help you. Your journey will be unique to you. It might be nothing like mine, but usually manifestation is the start of a big spiritual journey. And now I'm not going to keep talking forever. It's been a long time me just sat here waffling about manifestation. And if you're still watching, then you're meant to hear this. And I mean this from the deepest point of my heart. You are meant to hear this, right? And I want you to take it away. And whether you learn to manifest over months, years, it will get better. You'll get better at manifesting. Now, what I like to do is I put my fingers to my head and I affirm, I have a dog. I don't want to do that because I actually will get a dog. Do you know what I mean? But I will put my fingers to my head and I'll manifest, and it can happen in seconds. And if you do take away from this and you start manifesting, do it in your style. Don't let anyone tell you how to do it. And if you're setting the intention, then it'll happen. Doesn't matter if you're writing it on paper, you're saying it, you're writing it on your hand, you're writing it in your phone, you talk to your friends about it like it's happening. Your way of manifesting is the best way of manifesting, right? Now, also, one last thing, manifestation is dangerous. Don't take it for advantage. Don't manifest bad things and thank the universe every time you manifest. You need to thank the universe at the end and also say, I manifest from the highest. My door's open, my window's open, my door just creaked. I manifest from the highest goodness. This will make sure that everything comes to you without harming anyone else. Because when you manifest that, if you manifest money, you could, like, your great-grandma could die and you get her inheritance. Do you know what I mean? There are bad things. You have to make sure that you're very specific with it and don't be too overwhelmed. If you want to know more, add me on Discord. I'll leave it in the description. You can message me. And no, this isn't for views. I'm not bothered how many views this gets. If you're still watching, then I'm so proud of you. You are meant to hear this. Take this away and use it. I can't stress how much you are meant to hear this. Like, there's no script here. It was just pure transferring my energy and my knowledge to you. And I hope you can use that and gain more. All I've got to say, message me if you're interested and I will help you. If this helps one person learn about manifestation, then that's my job done here. Thank you for watching. It's been a pleasure. I can't wink.